Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum tonight. Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland A's. Minnesota have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Brett Anderson is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Here's Byron Buxton now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Minnesota, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Now the pitch. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Piscotty's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
The 1-1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Pinder scoops it up onto first, and it's a fine start to the inning for Anderson. 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Stepping in, Nelson Cruz. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
1-1.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
Batting fourth, the third
Hey,
baseman.
there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Miguel Sano. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. Into the corner and slicing foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Michael Pineda will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Ready now, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half
Leading
of the
off
first.
for the A's, the shortstop, Marcus.
Ready with the first
Semien.
pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the
Batting
hometown
second,
A's. Thoughts,
the third
Dan? Who
baseman.
stands out?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
Standing in, Matt Chapman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. In his career, Chapman comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cruz giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Olson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
And a ball 1-0.
1, no strike.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager is giving this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
Ball 2.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Pineda's ready. 2-2 pitch on its way. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Fouled off. Another payoff pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off and he still loses him.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
From the stretch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Olsen leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That's wide, 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholing a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So now it's Mark Hanna head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hanna, 30 years of age. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to the Coliseum right after this. Stepping up now, Eddie Rosario. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty.
Rosario.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Changeup stays outside, and it's behind 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's C.J. Cron now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Nobody out, runner on first. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kenna moves over. 1 out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Braves. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. Swing and a liner, but foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now there goes Rosario. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Popped up. Chapman is there. 2 gone.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Jonathan Go.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
One and 2. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Line, but speared on a hop. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Twins wind up stranding 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Stephen Piscotty.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. God, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Sano moving to his right, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's take a look at Jonathan Schoop, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike one. Laureano, a native of the Dominican Republic. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Ready with the 1-1. Here's strike two as the slider hits the outside corner. Laureano, base runner at first with one out. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move them up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
The 2-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Two complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Digging in, Mitch Garver, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Mitch Garver.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Standing in now, Byron Buxton, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He flied out leading off the ball game. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And no take on 2-0. He's still squaring, and he gets it down to second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
First offering on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Third inning, no score to this point. There goes Buxton. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Outside, 3-0 now. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. Runner at second here with one man out. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now the 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes two really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
3-0 now. Runners on first with one down. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Up next for Minnesota, the third baseman, Miguel.
2 on here with one man out. And the next to bat will be the big third baseman, Miguel Sano. First pitch coming. Here it is. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Up next for Minnesota, the left fielder, Eddie.
In now, Eddie Rosario. He's set. Here it comes. Popped up. Simeon over to his left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batter, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
So 2 on with 2 away. And that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Sano over at second. Rosario at first. 2 out in the inning. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Here now the 2-2. To short. Simeon's there. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Twins are out in front, 2-0.
The Athletics due to hit here in the 3rd. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The Athletics.
Now batting, Bo Taylor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcus Semien. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
1-0 the count. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Here now the 2-2. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pineda into his motion. 0-1 pitch on its way. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
1 ball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Two out, nobody on. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
Boy, this guy's been
Now
swinging a
batting,
hot stick
first
lately, and
baseman.
there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one
Olsen.
on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Olson has been having a big season to this point, and so far the fans are rewarding him with a ton of all-star love. He leads all first basemen in votes coming into today.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game, Boney, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And that's in there, base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this
The
crazy
batter,
game.
number
The
two,
pitcher was upset about the
designated
call of the
hitter,
previous pitch, which could have been strike three. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Hard on the ground toward short. Gonzalez is up with it. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now at the plate, Marwin
Leading off for
Gonzalez.
Minnesota,
He popped out in
the
his
shortstop.
first trip.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right there for strike one.
At the ball.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, ball 3, and the Twins would love to get this inning started any way they could to get that leadoff guy on.
And he takes a called strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So stepping in, Mitch Garver. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line to the right side.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
I think that got him in the foot. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Now the 1-0 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
2-0 count, and the pitch sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Go on to Olsen, will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota, but they're on top 2-0. Now to the plate, Mark Hanna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Mark Hanna.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see the top 2 pitch velocities here. 96 on one hand versus a still respectable 92 on the other. Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout that have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Into the box now, Ramon Laureano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. In there, 1-1. Pineda gets the sign, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Stepping in now, Chad Pinder. He swings and grounds it to short. Gonzalez is there, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in and looking for more, Ehire Adrianza. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
At the plate, Nelson Cruz. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
Same pitch right there. You could tell he measured it, but he still missed it. Let's see if he goes back to that one more time.
On its way is pitch number 75. Hit weakly back to the mound. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle, taken in by Simeon. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Striding in, Bo Taylor. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider laid off for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Ball three.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
3-2.
3-2.
Grounded to short. Gonzalez is up with it, and that's out number one. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in once again, Marcus Semien. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number two. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too low, 1-0.
1-0.
From the stretch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. fastball is looked at for strike 2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he'll reach first safely.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second. And guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Simeon at second, Chapman at first, 1 gone. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Buxton's back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there. Long throw to third. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. So striding in, Mark Hanna, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Line towards center field. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Minnesota leads this one 2-1. Ready for another chance? Eddie Rosario. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat.
Rosario.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Ready for another shot now. C.J. Cron. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball one.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Belted high in the air out to left. Kemp ranging back, still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, number 13 for him on the year, and it gives the Twins a 3-1 lead.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Striding in once again, Jonathan Scope. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope,
Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
The 2-1 home. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. Minnesota's out in front, 3-1. Tyler Duffy
please.
enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 21, Tyler Duffy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Piscotty. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Stephen Piscotty.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 1-1. is laid off for ball 2. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Striding in for Oakland, Ramon Laureano. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Driven nicely into the gap. And this one will bounce into the wall. Piscotty blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Into the box, Chad Pinder. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Third home run for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
The batter, number 46.
Standing in now, Bo Taylor. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The numbers against Tyler Duffy. He's got a 3-for-5 line. The 1-0 home. Taken strike 1 on the inside corner. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Matt Chapman, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Hit on the ground to third. Sano gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's now 4-3 Oakland. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Liam Hendricks is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 16, Liam Hendricks.
Leading off the inning, Mitch Garver, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Mitch Garver.
First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Into the box, Byron Buxton, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hendricks benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
The 1-1 line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only one out. So we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Striding into the box, Nelson Cruz. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Up next for Minnesota, Miguel Sano. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's 1 for 3. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 5-4 game.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1-0. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Enrique Ramos takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Enterprise Ramos.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Stepping in now, C.J. Cron. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. Twins lead it 5-4. Trevor May gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
65, Trevor May.
Into the box now, Matt Olson. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
First delivery to him on the way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. May has over 40 innings on his line so far. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Garver recovers, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Davis is retired, 2 down now.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
In now, Mark Canha. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Behind 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. High and deep to right. Piscotty looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and it's now 6-4.
And this is big right here. It's one thing to be winning late in the game, but going up by 2 runs makes a huge difference. Now their bullpen doesn't have to be perfect, just good. Takes a lot of pressure off, especially when you're on the road.
Into the box now, Jonathan Scope will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's 0-2 to Scope. No outs, nobody on. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Lou Trevino gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 62, Lou Trevino.
Standing in now, Mitch Garver as he grounds one briskly to short. Simeon's got it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
The next twin up, Byron Buxton. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Two out, nobody on. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Twins 6 and the Athletics 4. Addison Reed is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
3 balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
3-2.
Payoff pitch on its way.
That ball fast.
The next 3-2. Count still full, 3-2. He'll try it again, 3-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit in the air down the right field line. Cruz on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, number 22.
So coming to the plate, Ramon Laureano. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider up and in for ball 1, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is a slider that backs up for a ball.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Chad.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up next the ever versatile Chad Pinder.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Here it comes, 1-0. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Set and the 1-1 pitch, and he looks at one in there, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Stepping in now, Bo Taylor. Swung on but fouled off to the left. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Cruz is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The A's strand 1. Score remains steady at 6-4. So digging in now, Adrianza. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Adrianza.
From the stretch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH. Nelson Cruz waits on deck. And it's fouled away.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Standing in, Nelson Cruz. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1 home. A wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Adrianza leads off second with nobody out. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And the next to bat will be the big third baseman, Miguel Sano. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Lang comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now, Eddie Rosario, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, C.J. Cron, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-2. Curveball grounded towards second. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. Nothing further in the Minnesota ninth. Last chance now for the A's. They trail it by 2. Taylor Rogers takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 55, Taylor Rogers.
Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
In there, no balls and a strike. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
Settling in now, Matt Chapman, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cruz has a read on it, 1 down.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
At the plate, Matt Olson. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike. So far this year against Southpaws, Olson is batting exactly .230. Not where he wants to be, I'm sure.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he misses. 2-1. Swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. The relay throw won't get him.
The left fielder, number 20, Mark.
Next up for the A's, Mark Hanna. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Low for ball one. The 1-0. Lying towards center field. Well, this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Twins jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Tyler Duffy wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Taylor Rogers hammers down the save, his 22nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Twins, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight, and we remind you to please drive home safely.
And a happy 4th of July to all of you out there today. Here's what took place around the majors yesterday. Starting in the AL West, the Minnesota Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-4. The Cardinals got 11 hits overall as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 8-5. Jose Leclerc earned his first victory of the season as the Rangers pulled away from the Angels 2-1. The Astros racked up 11 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 8-5. Xander Bogaerts had 3 hits and drove in 3 as the Red Sox were victorious over the Blue Jays 6-5. The Rays combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 2-1. The Chicago White Sox sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Tigers 10-9. The Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 4-1. The Philadelphia Phillies had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 8-6. The Miami Marlins smacked 15 team hits as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Nationals 8-7. The New York Yankees got 12 hits in this one as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 8-5. Alex Wilson collected his 8th win overall as the Brewers took care of the Reds 9-2. The Chicago Cubs totaled 11 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 9-3. Jock Peterson was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 7-4. The San Diego Padres amassed 14 hits in the game as they stole a walk-off win in extras against the Giants 6-5. And that's the show on this July 4th holiday. Enjoy the day's games, and remember to check back in with us right here tomorrow morning.